and welcome to today's session. We are going to do some yoga today. As always, my name is Becky. I'm here to show you just how strong you are and to make you even stronger. With that in mind, today's practice should challenge you. This is a practice that you will be able to repeat and you will be able to see progress in if you come back and do it over and over again. Also remember, there is no perfect poses in yoga. Just feel how you feel. Go a little bit further than you think you can in your poses, but be mindful of your body. I really want you to think about making sure that we don't have any pinching and poking sensations in the body. If it feels uncomfortable, that's fine. In fact, I encourage feeling uncomfortable, but we don't want anything that feels like stabbing. If you're getting stabbing or you can't catch your breath, that just means that you are a little bit too deep into the pose and maybe a little bit too deep in your own head and not listening to your body. So my encouragement and perhaps an intention that you could set for this practice today is to notice when you're losing your breath, notice when you are feeling something doesn't feel right for your body, and to do something a little bit differently. If you have blocks available, I do suggest that you get some. I will put a link in a shop below to get some. I mean, you can get these from anywhere. I think I got these from Aldi because somebody decided that one of them was a chew toy. They eat nothing, absolutely nothing, but they ate one of my yoga blocks. I don't understand. And by ate, I mean just like picked bits off it. Anyway, with that in mind, let's tie our hair back, if you haven't already. We're going to start in a seated position. And we're going to start in child's pose, but there's going to be dogs all over me, so let's not do that. We're going to close down the eyes or soften the gaze and just see how you feel in your body today. Whether this is your practice for the morning, your practice for the evening, a sneaky lunchtime practice, whatever time of day it is, we will have thoughts, to-do lists, people wanting your attention. Just see if you can bring yourself to your mat. I am proud of you for being here regardless. With that, let's try and focus on our breath. Just see how it feels to breathe in through the nose and let the breath go either through the nose or through the mouth. I say it often, you breathe all day long. You literally can't get breathing wrong. We can optimize it, but whatever you're doing is not wrong. You're still alive. So just see how it feels. Just notice it. We're not going to try and change anything. Now we're going to start to lengthen through the breath. As you breathe in, see if you can imagine the breath running along your spine, starting from your tailbone. As you breathe in, breathe all the way up to the back of the head, where your back of your head meets your spine, and see if you can lengthen that spine up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, soften through the shoulders, soften through the hips. Keep that spine nice and long. Inhale, breathe that breath from the base of your spine all the way, this time to the top of the crown of the head. Exhale, let it go. Soften the hips. Let the legs be heavy. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. exhale. Inhale. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. We're going to hold for the inhale. Exhale, turn your chin down towards your shoulder, and we're going to take a circle from one shoulder to the other. Inhale as you turn your ear to your shoulder. Exhale here. Inhale, look towards your shoulder with your eyes closed. And then exhale, we're going to take that circle right ear, right chin to your actual chin to your right shoulder. Sometimes I get my words mixed up. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale, go back to your left shoulder. Bring both arms up overhead. Exhale, we're going to interlace the fingers behind us. You can blink the eyes open if that feels nice. Driving those hands, so the knuckles of your fingers, into the mat behind you. We're going to lengthen the chest forward. Drive the chest forward as you drive your fingers into your mat. Keep your hands where they are. Exhale, bending at the elbows. We're going to curl through the spine. Inhale, press the knuckles of the fingers into the mat. Straighten your arms. Chest comes forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Press those knuckles down a bit harder into the mat. Press that chest forward a little bit more. And then exhale, round. Untangle the fingers. We're going to come to a tabletop position. Hands and knees. Take a bit of movement into this tabletop position. That looks like moving through the hips. It looks like moving through the hands. Shoulders. We're going to turn the fingers to face the outside edges of your mat, and you're just gently going to rock side to side. Very gently. Just whatever feels good in this moment. You're going to turn your fingers so that they're facing your knees, or whatever that looks like to you. If you can't get your fingers to face your knees, that's okay. For my hypermobile girlies, think about your elbows. I have to really think. I'm only hypermobile in my elbows, but I have to think about straightening my arms, which means not straightening them so that my elbows bend backwards, but bending the elbows just a little bit so that I can engage those forearm muscles. For people who don't have hypermobile elbows, kind of jealous. But we can't be jealous of other people. Turning your hands to the center of your mat so your middle fingers face one another. We're going to take some circles. Try and keep the base of your thumb on the mat as you take these circles. And then go the other way. I'm going to apologise for this one before I do it. So I'm going to turn a little bit so that you can see me, because Flynn has decided that he wants to be right at the top of my mat, in a surprise to nobody. We're going to put the backs of our hands on the mat. This is disgusting. I'm not going to lie. This has taken me a really long time to become friends with. But I do a lot of handstand work, a lot of work on my wrists, so I had to. Life forced me to work on my wrist mobility. So you're going to do maybe one side, and maybe you're here. This is where I started, and it wasn't even that long ago. When I first started to stretch my wrists, this killed. absolutely killed. So just know that with practice, you can get here. You can. And also know that today, particularly if you've been working on the computer, if you've been living life, we don't do this movement very often. So just know that it's gross if you're on one side, switch sides. If you decided to come with me and do both at the same time, I'm really sorry. Keep going. So gently moving. The idea is to get eyes of the elbows forward. As soon as I put that eyes of the elbows forward, that is yuck. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Okay, release that. This is going to feel hideous. Just take some circles. We're going to find some compassion for our forearms, compassion for our wrists. We're going to make magic hands. Imagine that you are weaving a spell. And maybe, in this moment, you want to think about a spell that you would like to carve. Cleave. And do it. Maybe you want something to go away. Maybe you want to bring something to you. Maybe you want to create an elephant for your living room. I don't know. Go wild. You can have whatever you want in this moment and in all other moments. Okay. As Flynn is very nicely demonstrating, we're going to find a plank position. He is doing a reverse plank, which is also known as lying down. So next time you're lying down, you can say to whomever says, "Why are you lying down there?" You can say, "I am reverse planking." Okay, when we're in our plank position, we're going to press the ground away. We're going to tuck our tailbone under. I'm going to change position so that you can see what I mean. A lot of people do planks like this. Is this wrong? I'm going to say, for me, it's not optimal. So for me, I don't feel my core working when I'm in this position. So what I want to do is tuck my tailbone under. Yes, it lifts my hips up a little bit. I want to press the ground away. Then I'm feeling everything working. Immediately, I can feel my core. Thank you. I can feel my core. So we're going to hold for another 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Or, in the words of Pitbull, Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide, face down, booty up. You're going to pedal out your dog. Take your dog for a walk, if you will. And then we're going to find some stillness. The knees are bent in this first down dog of our practice. Our aim in down dog is not necessarily to get your heels to the mat, and it's certainly not necessarily to get your legs to be straight. We want tailbone to the sky. You want to send your shoulders up towards the sky, and you want to find a nice length from the top of your head to the top of your tailbone. Take a deep breath in, step the right foot forward, let the left foot meet it. Inhale, find a half lift. Nice flat back, hands come to shins. We're thinking about sending our hips backwards as the chest becomes level with the floor, wherever you are. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, connect belly and thighs. We're going to find a forward fold with a bit of movement. You can put your hands on the floor, however feels good. Take an inhale, find half lift. Exhale, hands down, step the left foot back, step the right foot to meet it. Hold here in our plank position. Take an inhale. Exhale, squash the dog. As we find upward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Step the right foot forward, let the left foot meet it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, connect belly and thighs again. Inhale, find half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to rise. Exhale, hands come to heart center as we forward fold. Step the left foot back. Let the right foot join it. Find plank. For 3, for 2, for 1. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips down. Upward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, down dog. Inhale, hop to the top of your mat. You can do it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Half lift. And fold. Half lift. And fold. Inhale, we're going to stand all the way up. If you have the space overhead, you can bring hands overhead. Otherwise, we're going to bring hands to heart center. We're going to follow our nose towards our chin all the way down. So you're going to tuck your nose towards your chin. You're going to keep that curl going as you bend through the spine, find a forward fold. Repeat that process as we come up. So nose stays tight towards the body. As you stand all the way up, roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale, tuck your nose, roll your spine all the way down. Inhale, we lift. Roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale, round curl. Inhale, we stand, roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale, curl and round. Hands plant, step it back. Left foot, step it back. Right foot, hold in plank. For 3, for 2, for 1, exhale, down dog. Pedal your dog, pedal your dog. Find some stillness in your downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to lift up through the right leg. Think about, if you've done practice with me before, you will have heard me say this a gajillion times. If it's your first time, welcome. I'm very pleased to see you. But, no, not but, yes, and we're going to point our big toe down towards the floor. If you feel like your left heel has hopped up and you're on your toes, see if you can drive your left heel down towards the mat. Take a breath in here. Exhale, we're going to turn our belly buttons towards the right side of the room. You want to try and look underneath your right armpit, and you might be able to see your foot behind you on the left side. You also might not. If you've got to here and you literally can't get your belly button any further round, I want you to come into this position. So we're in a downward facing dog with the heel coming towards your bum. And now I want you to take your knee and send it to the right side of the room and keep going until you literally can't go anymore. Take a breath in here. Exhale, drop that foot. We're going to float forward to plank. Exhale, up dog. Inhale, down dog. Inhale, lift up through the left leg. Don't let this leg go wayward. Keep your toes pointing towards the mat. Drop your right heel. And then I don't want you to lift your left leg as high as you can. The reason or the aim of this position is not to get this leg way up high in the air. It's to feel a stretch through the opposing leg and to build strength in the leg that's lifted. Okay, so same again. Bend the knee and open the hip, turn belly button towards the left side. For my yogis who have this available to them. If you don't, come back, heel to bum, send the knee as far as you can. Keep sending it, keep sending it, keep sending it. You want to imagine that your knee is pointing towards the sky. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, we're going to drop the foot, float forward. Find your plank. Exhale, up dog. Inhale, down dog. Pedal out your dog. By now your wrists might be on fire. You're welcome for the wrist warm up. Inhale, lift up, right leg. Check your positioning. Spend just a moment here thinking about sending that left heel down, thinking about pointing your right toe to the mat. If you've hoiked your hip up, see if you can correct it. It should feel like your right hip is trying to touch your inner thigh on your left side. Take a breath in, open the knee, open that hip, find your waterfall position, take a breath. Now we're going to take some circles with this knee. So just bring the knee into center and then take it back out again. Into center and back out. Into center and back out. We hold here. Maybe you can find some extra extension. Maybe that foot feels a little bit lighter. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you're cursing me. And that's also fine. I'm all right with that. Take an inhale. Bring your knee to your nose. And then exhale, kick it back. Inhale, bring knee to nose. This time, we're going to plant the foot in the middle of your mat. And you're going to come down onto your back knee, untuck the toe, and we're going to find this lunge position. A nice low lunge. Okay, so here we want to have, for the purposes of yoga, we're going to have our knee stacked over our ankle. Not that knee over toe is wrong. Please do not take that to mean knee over toe is wrong. I believe knee over toe is very important, but for this particular practice, we're not going knee over toe in this position. We're trying to stretch this back hip flexor and hamstring connectors on this right side. Even getting into the glute. Just see where you feel it. You're not wrong. Whatever you're feeling is correct. So, take some movement into this lunge position. Just moving side to side. See how it feels to be there. Okay, here comes some fun. My in-person classes all go, oh, when I say, here comes some fun. I've got one girl who particularly just gives me a death stare at that moment. So, yeah, you're welcome. Right, so, we are going to drive our femur into our chest as hard as we can. But you're going to imagine that your foot is glued to the floor. So, I've stuck your foot to the floor, but you're going to press this up. So go. Press it, press it, press it, press it, press it. You should feel a stretch all like in your lower abs. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. Exhale, let it go. See if this hip flexor on your left side has a little bit more space. Exhale, we're going to send the hips back towards the back of the room. Inhale, come back forward. We're going to do that one more time. Foot glued to the floor. Push your femur up as hard as you can. As hard as you can, as hard as you can, as hard as you can, as hard as you can. Exhale, let it go. See if you've got a bit more room in this hip flexor on the left side. We're going to keep the left hand down. We're going to reach the right arm up towards the sky. From here, tuck the toes. Find your extended side angle. If you have a block, and that feels like some sort of weird, crazy miracle, bring the floor closer to you. Make it accessible. But I'm yet to find somebody who, if they do this, even with very limited mobility, can't get a reach in this position. Palm both hands down. Send that back. Feel your hip flexors. Just feel them for a second in this plank position. Exhale, we're going to find upward facing dog. Inhale, find downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up through your left leg. Check your positioning again. Drop that right heel. Lift your left leg as much as you can until it has to stop. You will find a place where if your big toe is facing down, you literally can't lift your leg anymore without losing position. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend that knee, open the hip, Find your waterfall position. See if you've hopped up onto your toes on the right foot. See if you can let that go. Take a breath in. And then we're going to take those circles. So into the centre and then back out. Centre and back. Centre and back. Last one. Centre and back. Bring that foot in between your hands. Drop the back knee. Untuck the toe. Low lunge. Low lunge. In my head then, I got hi ho, low lunge, it's off to low lunge we go, I don't know. Anyway, just take some movement, same on the other side, or same as we did on the other side, just taking some movement into this lunge position, seeing how it feels to be here, smile. That was a bit of a manic smile, I'm sorry about that. Okay, now, excuse my leg positioning, I'm trying to avoid the mic, which keeps hitting me, and now I'm worried that we're getting a weird sound on the video. So hopefully this is not going to come through as a weird sound on the video. Right, same as the other side. Find that positioning, so don't worry about where your body is, but I do want you to think about gluing this foot to the floor and then pushing your knee up towards your chest as hard as you can. Whole thigh up towards your chest. Your right leg should become weightless in this position. Goodness me, I'm pressing so hard I can barely talk to you. And then let it go. Maybe you can find a bit more room. See how it feels. See how it feels. Okay. Let's find some stillness. We're going again. Glue that foot to the floor. I don't want you to scrunch your toes up either in this particular position. I want you to glue your foot to the floor and then push. Push, 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 push. As hard as you can. As hard as you can. As hard as you can. Harder. Oh, and then let it go. Ooh. Find some movement. The right hand stays down. We reach up with the left hand, untuck the toe. Lift that back leg. Find your extended side angle. Taking a breath in here. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, up dog. Oh, that was a nice clonk. Inhale, down dog. If you get clonks during our practice, you're welcome. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, find three-leg dog again. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. We're going to keep the back leg lifted this time. Take an inhale as you lengthen as far forward as you can. And then exhale, straighten that front leg. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, lengthen backwards. Inhale, forward. Exhale, backwards. Turn the back foot to 90 degrees. Send your right knee back to your low lunge position. Again, if you need a block, use a block. Otherwise, with panache, flair, and a little bit of magic, open to warrior two. More magic, more panache. Yes. Okay. Check your positioning in your warrior two. Hi, babe. You all right? You're a good boy. Thank you, darling. Okay. Just a minute. Right. This knee. If it looks like this is not what we want. I want you to take this knee, use your hand if you need to, and send it over your little toe on the right side. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. We're going to take this position with palms facing up to get a different stimulus through the front of the chest. Your arms should be relaxed but strong. We're going to drop the back hand down and you're going to reach that top hand overhead as much as you can. Come back to center. Warrior two. Now, think about pelvic floor. For those who have done practice with me before, you will know I love pelvic floor. Imagine you've got a zip from the bottom of your coccyx goes underneath your body to your belly button. Do that zip up. That is the base of your core, and it will make you super strong. It will also make you feel like you're getting cramp in the glute on the left side at the back. You're welcome. Keep that pelvic floor lifted. Send that knee a bit further forward. Drop that back hand, reach overhead, find your reverse warrior. If you lost your pelvic floor, see if you can find it again. Then cartwheel the hands down. Send that foot back to the back of the room. Press the ground away in plank. Inhale. Exhale. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Check your positioning, make sure that you're good. And then exhale, bend that knee, open the hip. Take a breath in here. And then find your foot in between your hands. The back toes stay lifted. The back knee stays lifted. We take an inhale, chest forward. Exhale, send that knee and hip back towards the back of the room. Inhale, forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, forward. Okay, we're thinking about this knee staying over the ankle. The back foot is going to turn to 90 degrees. Do not bring this foot forward. Wherever you are now is where your warrior 2 wants to be. With panache. Magically. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Warrior 2. Okay. Check this knee. Is it behaving itself? If not, ask it to behave. And then tell it. Okay. Thinking about your pelvic floor. See if you can do that zip up. See if you can find that squeeze in your glute med at the back. See if your hip capsule in this moment, if your pelvic floor is turned on, working, it should feel a bit grim. A bit grim. I'm not going to lie. It's good for you though. Unless it's literally stabbing you, in which case just let pelvic floor go for a breath and then see if you can find it again. Let it go for a breath. See if you can find it again. Palms facing up. Relax through the shoulders. Relax pelvic floor. Now find it again. For those of you who stayed with pelvic floor, you're welcome. This is building you a very strong core. Drop your back hand. Reach over with your top hand. Wherever you get to, see if you can reach a little bit more. Come back to center. Take a breath. Exhale, drop that hand. Reach overhead. Reach a little bit further overhead. Then cartwheel the hands down. Find your plank. Take a breath in. Exhale. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale. Plant that foot in between the hands. Send the chest forward. Exhale, extend. Knee to nose if you can. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, knee to nose if you can. Inhale, chest forward. Back foot turns to 90 degrees and with flair, we find warrior 2. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Sas. Muchos. Sas. Os. Reach forward. So hip back. Arm forward. Reach towards me. Now stand back up. Keep your hip where it is. If you've lost it, sash the hip back a bit more and then reach towards me. And then stand back up. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, we're going to drop the right hand down and reach up with your left hand. Now, what I usually say here is imagine that you are in a toaster. Whether that analogy works or not for you, I don't know. What I actually want you to do is think about, imagine somebody's grabbed your left wrist and they're trying to pull you up towards the ceiling. So be a puppet in this particular pose. You'll feel an extra stretch through that hip on the left side. If you can reach or allow, so imagine that pull towards the sky. Now we're going to cartwheel the hands back down, find our low lunge, drop that back knee, and we're going to twist, lifting the right hand up towards the sky. Take a breath in here. Exhale, plant the hand. Inhale, step to plank. Exhale, up dog. Inhale, down dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, bring that foot in between your hands, chest forward as we inhale. Exhale, knee to nose if that's there for you. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, chest forward. We're going to turn that back foot to 90 degrees with panache. Find your warrior two. Lovely. Feel your hip capsules. See if it feels a bit gross. Exhale, we're going to drop that hand and reach back into your warrior two. Reverse warrior. Inhale, come back to your warrior. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we're going to straighten that front leg with SAS. Hip back towards the back of the room. You're going to reach for me. You're going to stand up. You're going to reach for me. You're going to stand up. You're going to reach for me. Reach, 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 reach. Reach, 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 reach. Reach a bit more. Reach. Drop that hand down towards the mat and then reach up with your right hand towards the sky. Again, when we're in this position, the toaster analogy, if that made any sense to you at all, is there for you. I also want you to see if you can think about pulling your arm up towards the sky. Someone's got hold of it and they're pulling you up. Literally pulling you up towards the ceiling. Or if you're on a beach, thank you for taking me to the beach, towards the sky, towards the sun. Take another breath. Feel that opening through the hip on the right side. Then hands come down. Right hand stays down. Left arm reaches as we twist in our extended side angle position. Both hands come to the floor. Step back, find a plank. Drop to your knees. Find some movement in your tabletop. Big toes together, knees are wide. Find child's pose. Let everything be heavy here for a breath. Okay, child's pose tricks. Those who have got it, you stay here, have a breath, enjoy your rest. If you struggle with child's pose, you can, I don't have anything handy that I can show you, but you can bring a towel and you can place it underneath your ankles if the thing that's bothering you is that your top of your feet is really tight. If you struggle to get your hips and heels to connect, you can put that same towel in between your hips and your heels. It'll just give your body a sense of comfort in this uncomfortable position, like this. I don't suggest you use yoga blocks. This is me demonstrating. I don't suggest you use yoga blocks because they're uncomfortable. Although they're foamy and squishy, they're uncomfortable. From here, whatever you need to make that more comfortable, we're then going to walk the body forward, keeping your hips and heels connected. Now, if you get your hips and heels connected and you can only get to here, just stay here. You'll feel a nice lengthening through the low back. You'll feel space being created in your hips, maybe. I'm saying these words to give you a reference point, something that you can go, oh, do I feel that? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Everybody is different. Literally. Our bodies are the same, they move in different ways. And it's all good. Just allow wherever you are just to relax. Maybe it feels nice to move side to side. Maybe you want to turn your head wherever you are, just right and left. Either massaging your forehead, if that feels nice in this moment, or just letting your neck relax, releasing that tension through the neck. Whatever feels good. And we're going to make our way to the top of our mats. We're going to do a little bit of a butterfly. Get the hips open a little bit more, because you all know I love a bit of hips. Okay. Why do I love hips? Because I decided at age 40 and a bit, it wasn't actually, it was just before 40, that I wanted a middle split. Never been able to do it. I can now, which just goes to show, if you practice a lot, and I do mean I practice a lot, you can do it. If anybody wants me to do a middle split video, by the way, let me know. Okay, from here, this is part of the middle split work that I do. If I'm doing it, will add weight, but you can do it without weight, and that's what we're going to do in this moment. We'll give you an idea of what you need to do. So we're just going to literally allow your knees to bob up and down. This is called butterfly pose. I want you to fly. Just fly while you're here. Okay, find some stillness. We're going to just take some circles, very small circles, one way and then the other way. Just getting into your hips, allowing everything to be nice and heavy here. We're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to use your hands. Right, your hands are not here for show in this particular moment. We're going to take the crown of the head towards the ceiling, and you're going to drive your knees as hard as you can towards the floor. Really drive them, drive them, drive them, drive them. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. If you weren't already sweating, this will make you sweat, and you should be sweating. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Let it go. Oh my goodness. Okay, and I'll just tell you, yes, your knees get closer to the floor over time, but I'll tell you, every time I put that much effort in, it feels as gross as it did the first time. So, just let your knees bob a little bit, and we're going to find some stillness, and we're going to do that again. From here, crown of the head goes up towards the ceiling, and you're going to drive those knees down towards the ground. Maybe you'll notice that you got a little bit closer. I sounded like Moira Rose in that moment. Shout out Schitt's Creek fans. So just press, 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 press. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. Oh, let it go. Oh. Whatever noises come out of you in this moment is absolutely fine. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. One more. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Exhale. You're going to push those knees down as hard as you can. This is the last one. Make it count. Make it count. Push harder. Here, if you can't breathe, that's okay. It's the only time I'm going to say, if you're holding your breath, you're probably doing the right thing. And then let go. It's really hard to talk when you're holding your breath as well. I'll just say that. Okay, we're now going to let our knees fall to center, just to counter that internal rotation of the knee. We're going to come onto our backs. We're going to do a few, 2 bridges. So you can do your bridges the traditional way. I'm going to do one the traditional way, and then we're going to do the second one in our butterfly position. It's not a great camera angle, but you know, we're going with it. Okay, so when you get to your mat, we're going to take some pelvic tilts. So just tilt your pelvis forward and backwards, forwards and backwards. Maybe you want to take some circles here, whatever feels good in this moment. And then we're going to find some stillness. Remember the pelvic floor? Okay, this is the place where, in my opinion, it's the easiest to find that pelvic floor connection. So we're going to do that zip up. And again, it goes from the base of your coccyx, underneath your body, to your belly button. It's the set of muscles that connects that keeps all your bodily functions in. It's also the base of your transverse abdominis, which is your core, and basically the base of everything that keeps you really strong, upright, and stops your low back from hurting. That's not the only reason that your low back hurts. Don't come at me in the comments. But if you want to know more about it, I have so much that I can say. Okay, so from here, we're going to do that pelvic floor up. You should feel inner thighs working, lower belly working. It should feel like this is enough. We're going to take another breath, keep that pelvic floor squeezed, then let it go. This time as we connect pelvic floor, so do that zip up, you're going to allow that then to lift you into a bridge position. When you lift up, don't lose that pelvic floor. If you've lost it, do it back up. And you might find that there's a part of the zip that you struggle to do up. You don't have to do anything about it. Notice it, and you can practice doing that zip up when you're standing in the queue at the supermarket, when you're doing your washing up, when you're sitting in the car. You can practice. And you might find, or doing this, come back, do this again. And you might find that you find that part and you can do that bit up a little bit easier the next time. Exhale, we're going to let pelvic floor go as we drift back down to the mat nice and slowly, tilting that pelvis or taking those circles, whatever feels good. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees be wide, or take the same bridge as we took previously. It's a little harder to find pelvic floor when you're here. So with that in mind, we're going to try and do pelvic floor up, and we're not going to judge ourselves if this feels hard. It's supposed to be. But still connect, feel like you can do it up, and then lift into your bridge with your knees wide, letting the shoulders relax. Keeping the soles of the feet together. Keep that pelvic floor, keep it, keep it, keep it. If it comes undone, just do it back up. Then floating back down to your mat. Bring your knees in towards your armpits and just gently sway side to side. I'm not squeezing my knees, I'm just holding my knees up towards my armpits. So like a reverse child's pose, but without the added pressure. We're going to take some rocks and rolls and rock and roll. Come to seated. If you're staying for Savasana, wonderful. If not, thank you for your practice. If you want to find a nice comfortable position for your Savasana, you can either do your butterfly, you can extend your legs, you can bring something under your knees, whatever feels good for you in this moment. I want you to take a scan over your body while you're here. And you relax the space around your eyes. And you relax your cheeks. Relax your jaw. Peel the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Let your hands relax. Relax through the chest. Relax through the belly. Relax through the hips. Let your legs be heavy. Relax your feet. And relax the space between your ears. For the next few moments of practice, there is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else you need to do. Proud of yourself for your practice. Showing up. Or allowing yourself to do something that might be a little bit uncomfortable. Making time for yourself. Going to be quiet for a few moments just to give you time to marinate in your practice. I'm still here. We haven't left yet. Safe where you are. Allow your body to become heavier and heavier and heavier. When you're ready, very, very, very gently, start to touch each of your fingers, your thumb, in turn, grazing your thumb with your fingers. Wiggle through the toes as you keep this motion of the grazing of the fingers going. Keep the fingers, keep the toes, and just turn the head from side to side. Keep the fingers, keep the toes, bring your head to a still position, into chest. That movement going. Gently. Softly, and blinking the eyes awake, finding stillness in the body, and make whatever movement you need to for yourself in this moment. I'm offering no suggestions, go with whatever you feel. And you can stay laying down. You can make your way to a nice, comfortable, easy seat. Whichever you choose is perfect. If you want to carry on with your Savasana, I wholly encourage that. But from me, thank you very, very much. You will never know how much I appreciate you spending your practice with me. Hope, as always, the rest of your day is filled with magic and sunshine and things that taste nice and things that smell good and things that make you laugh. And most of all, lots and lots of love. Looking forward already to seeing you at our next session, whether that be a yoga or whether that be an exercise workout. In the meantime, lots of love from me to you. Namaste. Right, I'm going to do a start now. Can I start again?